Okay. Make that go away. Ah, that's better. Perfect. Ish. God, this opening is still so badass. Alright. Fight of the undead? Unless the game throws me a curve ball. Thump. Alright. Is that the necromancer? Oh shit, is he actually present? Oh. An invasion.
Very well.
Deploy our defenses. They will regret this decision. So did I bring Heaven Song with me? Uh-huh. Well, that's because you're spending all your time sitting and not moving around. This is nothing. You should see some of the places I've been. Whole continents of perma-ice, translucent crystal trees, endless snowy tundra. You look pensive, my queen. I've been thinking, once we land, That's the opposite of tactics. That's Scooby-Doo tactics.
What?
Yeah, everyone is correctly... Even the dog is shocked by how stupid you are. You mean you want to make a diversionary attack that makes it look like you're hitting one spot and then actually hit someplace else with all of your generals and forces, right? Valda's not just going to be standing on the shore waiting for me. But I need you, all of you, to engage his forces. I need you to stay behind and fight. Buy me the time I need to find Valder and destroy the gauntlet. Yeah, but you probably have to drag the gauntlet to a volcano somewhere and throw it in. Oh, wait. It's right over there. Just gonna waltz right up to him all alone?
Interesting.
No, that's not a wise strategy. Though I do wish you would consider taking someone along with you. Can I pick who I want?
Good boy.
I mean, okay, the dog's not the worst pick, but you sure you don't want to let me make the choice? Are you sure you'll all be okay without me there to help? Maybe I'll have a fight with these three as the generals. You just focus on fighting the big bad. We'll deal with the ghoulies and ghosties. Yeah, we've got this covered. Emmerich, the Legion is so big, and what if something happens to you?
My queen.
Nothing will happen to me. We will see each other again. Take heart. So we're supposed to have a giant Heaven Song army with us, right? Right? Mercy is relying on us to take these Valheim troops while she finds Lord Vader. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Okay, cool. I get to have 3 generals. Yeah, I do get to have 3 generals. Oh, is that what you're... Not as big a fan of your Aqua People design, your merfolk. I don't know about that one. You guys have all the coolest designs normally. I need to get a hold of a, You can all... Okay. You do the sea. Alright, you're the sea. You're the Air Force. And you're the Land Force. I see what you've done here. Okay. These three don't exactly combo very well. There's not a lot of synergy, but I guess they'll make up for that in raw utility? Oh, dear. Ah, that puts it into perspective. Okay. Alright, I need to destroy this. Well, let's see. It can summon men here. It can summon ships here. It can summon men here and here and here. Air units here. More men there. Interestingly, it can only summon naval from one port. Alright, options here. I'm most comfortable with the land because that's where I do most of my fighting, and my three best units are the generals, who can only fight on land. So option 1, I could bring her down here and largely ignore the navy entirely and just fight my way across the land. Seems like that would be tough. They've got 2 trebuchet and 5 giants. Oh, they've got 2 ports. I see it now. Okay. Alternately... Hi there, Callum. Alternately, I could try to go by sea. They've only got 2 ports with which to make units, and their navy is a lot thinner than their land forces. I could then simply land my generals here, very close to the score. And with warships, I'd be able to bombard the crap out of their defenses. This sounds like the best plan. Just build naval and air units and try to go by sea. This is a little bit of a problem here. Capturing these towns would give me a lot more cash, though. But how much would I have to spend in their conquering? Honestly, I would be so much more comfortable going the land route. I could also try to be crazy and just attack everywhere. Seriously, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 land summoning locations. I think sea is the way to go. I'm going to attempt to do naval first. Yeah. It's a little bit of a pain. Ugh. Alright. If I make a hot air balloon, I can pick up 2 generals and bring them with me, and then she can ride the barge. And I can just dump the 3 generals here. Combined with an offshore bombardment, I might just be able to rush this. Of course, I don't have healing, and I won't have any real support other than bombardment and air units. And they have a lot of ballista, man. Way too many. They're ready for an air invasion coming here. I'll need battleships to take those down before the air units can even approach. Alright. Alright. Priority 1. What do they have for air? I didn't see a single air unit. That's not going to stop them from making some. I'm going to start with the harpoon ship because it's very slow moving. And I'll want that out front. Then we're probably just going to make nothing but warships. I'll give them the bat. Okay. These can't shoot at air units. I'm gonna want to flag these towns. Okay, kind of like that weird thing on the front. Looks like it's ready to grab another ship. So we're gonna fight the battle in the sea primarily as our main fight. However, I'm gonna go ahead and bring her down. We'll use merfolk to take these 2 towns on the island and all of these things. While we fight our way here, I'll push everything I can down low. That way they'll keep committing resources to the land war. But the real battle's the sea. I'm going to need a balloon. But I'm not going to buy it yet. I'm going to commit all of the Tengu south in the land fight. They'll switch off. I'd like a wagon. I need the wagon. Okay. I hope this is the right strategy. It's a lot of ballista. That's why I can't commit the Tengu in the sea fight. Well, I mean, I could, but... Okay. Oh, are you guarding that ship? That's a good move. So much. Okay, let me see. Oh, that protects the ship. I can't just blast it. So instead, I'll blast this. Okay. First blood goes to me. Ideally, I want to sink those. Curses. Gotcha. You wearing a skull? Why are you doing that? Okay. Alright. Okay, boof. Go ahead and droop that. Okay, we'll get you guys down there to where you can do the most good. Okay. You didn't make your door fork-proof, fools! Alright. Alright, there we go. We've claimed a town. Just want to be absolutely certain. Let him build his groove a little.
Lightning blast!
And then I claim it. We're up 2 cities. Possibly perfect. I hope. Okay. Alright, there's nothing that can shoot at the Tengu. I'm going to commit them to the fight in the waters, after all. There's also nothing strongly anti-air down here, though. They're just in general valuable right now. Oh crap, that's the end of my move. Alright. So they made a Teutel and a harpoon ship. I want warships. I'll go ahead and toss. I kind of want to do the pikemen thing because they're so good, but we'll go with the more mobile swordsman. Oh, I didn't expect that. My mind was on naval units fighting other naval units. Well, that cuts into my healing a smidge. Thing is dangerous. Is it under cover of the okay. Go for the warship or now hold on. Alright, problem 1. Problem 2. Safe! You should really learn to dive under the water. Now this is a problem. They can still engage here. Enough knives and we can just wipe the whole crew off the deck. Alright, well, I mean, I guess that could happen too. Alright, let me see. Alright, move your arse. Drat. I don't want them attacking cities. They take too much damage when they do that. We need to position ourselves to claim another town. Now, the naval. This is the real knot. They're getting Morse turtles. They can really move. Yeah, only one. But hey, from ashore you get that double damage, so do that. Not even see the shore behind them. Alright, well I haven't sank either of their warships, but I have gutted them. And that's not allowed to shoot at towns, of course. Alright. One of you is going to have to be ready to claim that. One of you is going to need to be ready to claim this. Should be safe. So your natural enemy is the harpoon ship. Which you face no matter what direction you go. So we're going to put you here. Alright. I'll try to keep this nearby. It might be able to pick a unit up and move them. This is definitely a map where logistics is critical. Oh wait, logistics is always critical. Anyway, I want more warships. I think controlling the navy, if I can take out these two ports, if I could take out one port. Alright. Return fire! The turtles look kind of awesome. Oh, I like them. I like our grass water types. That didn't move very much. And a warship. Difficult. Maybe if I got a trebuchet on the shore, I could hit these things. If I could get rid of the harpoon ships, this would be so much easier. Alright. Well, need one put like that. Haha, just out of reach. Well then. Ooh. Don't tempt me. If I had 3 of these, I could knock all 3 of those out in the same move. It would be beautiful. Nope, you ain't backing up, just here. That'll allow this to move forward. More heavy ordnance. At least move some mermen a little faster. Okay. All right. Curses! Curses! Everything's out of range. I don't want to give them more turns with their extra money. Cool. He's ready. Alright, that knocks your cash down a little more. Swordsman actually makes sense when you have this many generals. Okay, 15%, 30%. I'll be able to summon just about anything. I think I have access to every unit in the game on this massive map. Alright, we can make our first groove effect, the crystal thing. I have to be keenly aware of the water end. Well, use your shields! Don't take that to the face. Here we go. Alright. Where does that archer go? That's annoying. Did he not move? Oh my gosh, he's still out of range! Of everything! What the hell? I don't have time for that. Oh, we can't reach that. Aha! Oh, that's not good enough. You're not allowed to hit those.
Cherry stones, defend us!
I do feel like the AI is getting smarter, but that might be my imagination. Nice. Okay, we're all inside the cherry stone defenses now. God, these guys are too slow. One way or the other, I'm taking that archer out next turn. Alright. So, that's that. Question is only, what am I going to lose this turn? Shouldn't I... Wait a minute, doesn't the cherry stone protect you? Isn't this protecting the naval units? Oh, please tell me this is protecting the naval units. It has to. If that doesn't work, then I may have just made a terrible, terrible mistake. I was expecting the air and sea units to be protected by this thing. It looks like it's extending out into the water. Okay, you could hit that safely. Looks safe. Looks safe. I'll have to run repairs on it. Alright. Now. Doesn't count as a beach, it's just outside the beach range. The stupid harpoon ship is always out of distance. Fine. Stupid slow-moving harpoon ship. Alright, so that turtle's gonna cause us some pain. I'm just not entirely sure what to do with this thing. I know the maneuver is gonna end up being loading the generals and landing here and skipping this corner at some point. Yet another warship. Might want one of those. He hasn't been making his air units yet. Alright, let's see how bad this is. God, I was really counting on that groove actually doing what it's supposed to. Well, at least the defense is working on him. It's supposed to be +4. I think it is having an effect, just not the full effect. Ow. Good thing transports tend to be durable-ish. Yes. Normally their defense is at a +1, I'm pretty sure. For air. Huh. Well, there goes the transport. It's okay, we'll go with 2 balloons, or maybe just not all the generals. No, 2 balloons. I'll be able to load a second ground unit. They're just expensive. What's their movement speed? I've never actually really used the balloons, except for the one map with the giant. 6. Its movement speed is 6. Whereas this thing has a movement speed of 12? 6. They're too slow. I'll either have to start making them now, or... Alright. I went to bed, and then I went to work, and then I came home and went to bed, and now I'm playing Wargroove. I'm sorry, I haven't had a chance yet. Alright, this will cut their income down one more step. That's a lot of turtles. So, you're still gonna be able to cause me some misery. I'll be able to hit him back, but it's gonna cost me. It's gonna cost me. Okay, I see. Okay. Another wave of hacking, huh? I heard YouTube shut down all the crypto channels. That's fairly recently, actually. God, these archers just have no mobility. They're great, but they suck. Know what I mean? Poof. Alright, I've got all 3 generals and just a bunch of fodder. Real armies at sea. I'm gonna lose a warship most likely. Almost certainly. I've largely taken this out. I need to take this. But I might have the forces to do that now. Not this turn, but next turn. And I'm going to take this out over here. And with that, we can bombard. I just need the transport. So from here out, I need to make the balloons. Even though they're slow, it's easier to just watch it than to explain it. Ow. Let's see.
Battle stance activate. Ha!
Okay, good. Come on, charge! That wasn't very good. Still not charged. Crap. Yeah, that's about what I thought it would do. Well, it's still holding together for now. Alright. Not so bad. Yeah, your ship's not even holding together anymore. Okay. Yeah, here comes the coup de grace. Yeah, there's no hope. Grass type losing to water type? That's not right. I wish. We left him back in the kingdom. Back in Heaven Song. Alright, you're toast. As punishment for taking out one of my warships, you lose a couple turtles. Yeah, okay, I don't feel that great about the trade, but whatever. There's always going to be some losses in war. Darn. Oh, I see. Okay. If I remove this... Oh, come on! Crap. Fine, whatever. Doesn't quite have enough reach. Alright. When in deep sea, I can't really comply with that. Never any mountains at sea for that one, neither. Alright. So that's still a problem, a huge issue. But I guess this is the best I can do. What? What? No, you must be seeing things. We learned from years of the Belmont family that it's impossible to act on water. Can't be done. Okay. Let me see. Only 50% charged. God, your groove is too slow. taking this town. Mine.
I can't wait!
Okay. I need this here. Okay, I'll be able to claim it next turn. Alright, there's nothing else to bombard us, so I can step out of the shelter. She's ready. If I'm allowed to summon a balloon with her, I'll do it. I'll see next turn. Alright, now finally this naval mess. Darn it. Just so resistant to the battleships. Okay. Okay. If I commit to the attack, you're going to be shot by that. But it might be the difference between having a battleship and not having a battleship, so... I'm going to regret that. But it was necessary. But I'm still going to regret it. Alright. Dragons. Could bring a giant with me. Trebuchet is really good at cracking these sorts of things, too. The balloon could carry one. I'll have to pay double price on the second balloon, but it'll be close. Yeah, okay. Doggone it, stop making harpoon ships. Kind of glad I put them out front now. Yep. Does it sink? Oh, it's just useless. But it didn't sink! Ugh. Oh, no, wait, it sunk. Crap. No, a fork! It's only weakness! Ah! They're actually committing almost nothing to the land and everything to the naval side. again on this shore artillery. With. All right. No, this is mine. You cannot has. Okay. Oh, okay. I can have a wagon. I can make naval ships, but I cannot make air units. Why not? Why can't I? I should be able to. Crap, that wrecks my plan. Why would I want to make any of this crap? Oh, a barge. Actually, yes. I could make a barge. That would make sense. Just not there. Alright, there. That's pretty good. Alright. You really don't have a lot to meet me until I come to these giants and trebuchet everywhere. I think we just take this, we build a barge, and we just go. But I'm gonna have to do more bombardments. I want to make another one. Yeah, okay. So far we've lost 2 units. That's what the fodder's there for. Delivered straight to the front lines. Yeah, that's not gonna do much. Just took it to the head, didn't even care. Alright, this is the last wave I have to seriously think about fighting. Another one! It's like 3 in a row. Alright. Trebuchet would be pretty nice. wouldn't be able to afford one. Huh. Alright. Finish him. Okay, getting close. Alright. Alright, let's hit this as hard as we possibly can. Alright. Down. We're going to want to use this town for healing. Okay. They're going to have to start taking the ground war seriously now. Okay. But I ain't letting the pressure up here one bit. If I can just capture that, there won't be any more sea units down there. Alright. Alright. Well, climb aboard. Stab your forks into the side of the ship and climb on up in. Lazy bums. Start with this one. Follow it up with this one. Follow it up with this one. Alright. There. We've largely cleared the North Sea. I'll bombard this with a couple of warships. In 2 turns, that'll be it for their naval units there. And I can begin bombarding the shore. I don't have a lot of anti-air. That might actually be a big issue. I'll go ahead and make a Storm Owl now. And hope it gets there in time. It's pretty fast. Alright. I actually have half a mind to leave their ports in place so they keep making battleships and things that I can sink. Because that's a lot of money they're investing. It's not gonna help them protect their thing anymore. Okay, admittedly, they've given me a pretty tough fight for the sea. They've made it expensive as all hell. Alright, your groove is ready. I'm saving it. Yeah, you're welcome to do that all day, sir. Oh, another turtle. Is the worst thing. Doing well. When we work together, we're a force to be reckoned with. Are you saying that because the final person got their groove? Alright. Problem. Okay. Alright, time to transition into naval. That'll help hold there. Okay, now. Crunch. 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 Oh my gosh, your whole navy disappeared. How could that have possibly happened? Yeah, you can keep that for the moment. Might be able to finish the town off with their little spear. I don't know. What I do know is that we're gonna get out of here. Oh, so slow. Troublesome. That's about what I thought. I want... That stupid turtle is keeping me back. Gone. They're ready to climb on the shore at any moment. Who knows, I might even use the hexes. Alright. Swordsman? I don't know. They seemed good in this map. But mostly I bought them because they were dirt cheap and I wanted warships. But they do double damage if they're near a commander, and I have 3 commanders instead of 1, so... Seemed good. Pikemen are actually my favorite, melee unit. Alright. Oh, yep, it is enough. Well, how about that? Okay. Hey, I'll take that. Do that again. Okay. Alright. Barge. Poof. You exist.
Help here?
Should have summoned it in another spot. Oh well. General 1, General 2, loaded up. Alright. A new immensely powerful long-range unit I see. Alright. Reclaim that. Okay. I wonder if a barge can be used to take those floating cities. Yep, the mast just snapped in half when that guy shot an arrow into it. It was no match. I guess you'll probably end up picking up the archer and the general. We're going to move ourselves up there. We're going to hit them with a ton of bombardments. Okay, this is our anti-air specialist, as well as good with hexes. A harpoon ship. That's not the right choice in this circumstance. Okay. So we're ready to knock all that out. This is gonna be swift and brutal in the next few turns. Okay. Go ahead and drop an alchemist. I'll get you into this car, and then you'll get over there as well. Your healing powers and anti-air could come in critical. Especially the anti-air thing. I literally have one unit that can shoot at the air that's going to participate in this invasion. Unless the air units of theirs are stupid enough to come in range of the harpoon guns. Ah, well, you should get more round grinder soon. It is coming, Jose. If not later this week, then by Monday at the latest. Bonk. Not an arrow to the shoulder, oh noes. Alright. Could take the knight, but I guess I'll leave him here. A merfolk, that's an interesting choice. Well, the turtle can't hit it at least. Alright. I want to land there. Guess I'll keep both of them there. Okay. that's not a beach. Alright, I could sink this ship and get some return fire. It would take all 3 of my ships to do it. And then this would still be there. I could just destroy this so they can't summon any more ships, but then I'd be handing them the initiative to do damage. Tough. I'll start by hitting this. Follow up with this. Another warship if I hadn't lost that one to the turtles earlier. Well, no matter. Clearing the way for our invasion. Sweep them away. Artillery will be good. Now, finally, that leaves this quadrant. That would be an ouch. Forward. All right. One more turn of clearing, and then the invasion force lands on their shore. Turtle, and what did you summon there? Wow, you actually went for the mountain, you fools. I didn't actually believe you'd do it. That is gonna slow you down and give me all the time I need to load up and get out. Yeah, harpoon ships aren't really meant for going against battleships. But the important thing is that they didn't make a ship up here. That means that these guys have nothing to distract. Oh wait, no they did. Shit. They're wearing me down with those. But it's committing a massive amount of their resources. And as long as their resources are committed there to building sinking ships, Alright. Somebody has to hit that. Not in this game, they don't. In this game, they have very limited resources. It's not very good. We finally reached the point where our ships are losing the fights. Well, I've got a couple of harpoons coming in. What those are worth. Yeah, my warships have pretty much done their part. Alright. Alright. Can't fly over walls for some reason. No anti-air. Can you really afford to keep building those battleships?
Here I come.
My queen.
Yeah.
Ooh, I could actually start hitting that this turn. Alright. If any of my battleships are still intact, I'm going to try to bring it forward to hit that. So we're hitting it from the air, we're going to try to hit it from the sea, and we're going to hit it from the land. Now. Turtle power. Alright. What are you full of? One of those? Yeah. Potential reinforcements if we actually get it back and forth. Hehehehe. Not 100% sure I don't want them to keep buying stuff from there, but I'll hit it anyway. Alright. And finally I have you. Not very good. Well. Alright. I have the money. She doesn't have a new groove ready, but that's okay. I have nothing I can spend on that's likely to get into this conflict. I'll buy an extra Storm Owl. I really don't have enough anti-air. If they go air, they've only got one spot. They can make only one at a time, but still, I can't kill it. They bought one, and I can't actually bring it down. It's a problem. More boats. Okay, that hurt. Three turtles are better than one turtle. Stupid fish. I was reaching the point where I had less and less stuff to fight with over there, and I'd like to get the Tengus in. I might be able to get into this fight. Ooh. Okay. Wow, it's like they know where I'm gonna land. Exactly. Oh, those two are going down. That's not the right move at all. I'm literally retreating from that area because it no longer matters. Okay, now we can make barges there. Just all these uncaptured towns. Don't even care. Good. focus on what happens in the water no longer even matters. Alright. So, I can take out 80% of its health. It's not enough. Still gonna be a pest. Alright, I'll accept that. I'm gonna hit this again. Halfway down. Regenerates 10% a turn. If I can hold this pass, I can keep the rest of the crap from getting up in here. Okay. Everyone, with the grooves on. All right. There it is. We're going in. I'm gonna have flying bombs. I'm gonna have everything hit this. Oh, no, it wouldn't. That would be the opposite of funny. Oh, crap. I have to... Okay, good. I still have the archer. I might be able to bring that thing down. They're kind of resistant to arrows, though. Ripped apart by skeletal puppies. That's a rough way to go. Okay. That could bring down one of these. The par was beat this within 20 turns. I think I may have beaten that by a little. Okay. Because he didn't have to take a step, it's just enough power. Okay. Oh, hey, look, you went with the vampires. Ow. You've been reduced to 1. It's not very good. I think she's got it. Or I could just do this. The land forces don't even get into play. Oh, wait, yes they do. Okay, false. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Just the naval and air power scored the win. These guys have all their grooves and everything ready, and it's like, nope, it's over. No, decimated would be to destroy 1 in 10. Deci. What spear? That thing was supposed to be a spear? I guess it could be. What are you people talking about? The air and navy did the entire battle. Just about. Honestly, they spent the entire fight making naval units as well. Like, the ground forces encountered very little resistance. Alright. That was tough. Seriously, I defeated it in 15 turns instead of 20. Okay, what do you got? Oh. Only 1. American gang have held off Valdir's forces, but now Mercia must face the fell lord. We're gonna pretend this is the final map, and then surprise you when there's more game after it, right? Now that we're almost there, all I can think about is home. Well, you're right next to your home. You've got in a big circle. Things used to be so easy. Excuse me, you're in the middle of your triumphant return with a giant fleet at your back. You don't get to say that now.
Dad.
You can have your existential crisis somewhere in the middle of your adventure, not the triumphant finale. Although we all know there is more, so... Things are broken. I can find a way to fix them. Where's his attendants with the arbalests?
Let's go.
Have they wandered off? Is this dereliction of duty? Uh-oh.
Huh.
This must be Valdir's forces. It's crawling with Valheim troops, but we can do it! Oh dear. I can't hire men. I can't hire anything. He can make skeletons. I can't. I have to take out all of this with what I have. Alright, let's tally up our resources. Alright. Well, I have 2 medics. I can do 3 doses of healing. I have no air, no naval, no giants, no trebuchets. All my favorite tools are missing. Yeah. 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 Okay, he has 100 gold. I don't know what he's supposed to do with that. No way to gather more. Question is, how are they going to choose to move? I might get peppered with arrows, but... Archers, move your butts. Come at me! Yeah, of course you took the bait. I knew you would. How could you resist? Ah, that's what I was more worried about. Really, the cavalry unit was the only unit I'm concerned with. He can hit really freaking hard. He's a problem. 2, 3, 4, alright. As long as I'm careful. Not to lose a unit, she'll be able to heal them. These guys can actually hit fairly hard, even to a general. be huge. I will allow you to get a hit on the dog. I just can't afford to lose a unit. As long as I don't lose a unit, I'm doing good. Yeah. Counting on your durability and your ability to build up that groove meter. Glad I didn't overestimate your abilities. Alright, this'll hurt. Not as much as I remember it hurting. Okay. 70%. 20%. Alright, so let's see where to begin. Alright, dead. Okay, down. Okay. Your fragile ass can be over here, because they won't be able to do much to it. Last thing you want to do is do a cavalry charge into a forest. It's a terrible idea. If you're leading cavalry, don't do that. Pro tip. It's a bad plan. Right. You're 70% charged, but I'm just gonna have to have you back up. Well, what to hit you with is a little bit more difficult. Just gonna have to pause. If the swordsmen want to gang up on him, that's okay. But they cannot be allowed to gang up on the archer. He's got one. I guess it's okay to move you forward. You might get into an archer fight. Alright. So much rather have the crystal guy with her. The defense and the healing are a really good combo, but inspiration's okay too. It's good. On a bridge while they're under the cover of trees. Interesting. You backpedaled. Alright, 80%, 40%, still charging. Tough. Almost. Impressively close, in fact. Cut his knees off. Pikemen. My cavalry do not like the idea of charging into pikes. Okay, now. So what I'm gonna do, I have to be careful with Mercia, but she needs to charge so we can heal. Dog needs to charge. Okay, you need to back up. Much as I'd like to, I'm afraid anything that attacks will just be lost. Oh, crap! Our first loss. Curses. You really didn't want to shoot any of those? Alright, fair enough. That's really bad. Alright, we're down 1 unit. And counting, of course. Yeah, it would make sense. I mean, it's suicidal to charge out onto the bridge, but it would make sense. There, do that. Still think spearmen should be uniquely vulnerable to lightning. Alright. Writing and ready to receive. Eager, even. Okay. Still no grooves charged. Finally. Okay, we can bring all the injured together and heal them. Wait, no, how big? I wanted to see how big it would be.
Healing aura.
Yeah, that's good. You know what? That's fine. Okay, this side has no pikes on it. I can work with that. An archer, a knight, and a couple of dogs with the alchemist would be plenty. With the pikes, this side's going to be more difficult. I could still break the door in the middle, but I haven't decided for sure if I want to. They're backing up. Troublesome. That door looks like it takes too many hits. Something about that archer. Might be able to start hacking at the door if he just moves. I might be able to do it now safely. Not quite. Interesting. I can't engage them or I'll be shot to pieces. However, I do have the groove ready. Alternately, we could fight one at a time. One of you wants to come at me. I'll be able to shoot them for max damage. Charge the cavalry in, inspire the cavalry and archer. This could work. I'll use one of my precious doses of healing.
Let's go.
Okay. Yep. This is where they could turn on me. Alright. Yes. Oh, it goes pretty good. The last map was awesome. It had air, land, and sea all in one, and 3 generals in it. This one, I've got 2 generals. Okay, there you go. That's what I wanted. Never give your opponent what they want, fools! If only I could take you down in one hit. Well, no matter. It's not quite perfect, but it'll have to do. Yep, last map. This map I have no ability to produce. We're going for Valder. It's time for our revenge. Oops, wait, no, I was supposed to shoot the arrows first. Crap. Well, that's all messed up. Now they're gonna get to rain arrows upon me. Well... yeah, that was dumb. Alright, shoot. Alright, so they're really coming at me with everything on that one side. Concentrating their forces is smart. Darn, if only I'd fired the arrow, he could have advanced and smashed that. Alas, alas. Alright, the big question is, can you withstand? It's a good question. Better keep the medic there. It's probably better to shoot from the outside. And that might tempt one of their archers if I'm super lucky. Nope. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna lose my best unit. There's no hope. God, if I'd only played that turn properly. Oh, wait, no? No? They couldn't reach? I thought both of them could reach. They couldn't reach. Oh! Well, in that case... This time the archer does do what he's supposed to. They all switched to guarding this door suddenly. When they started hearing the thumping of my battering rams. Which is to say, knocking on it with my sword, I guess. Alright. Tough. Slow movement units. This is gonna be tough. Well, what are you lot gonna do now, huh? God, I need to get her to build up her groove. I hope knocking on the door counts as combat for her. Oof. Alright. Pull back. God, we just can't actually get in. Plan the strike for next turn. Basically in position here now. That way they can participate as well. Okay. no move that digs you out of this hole. It can't be done. Interesting. I don't know. That was probably the best move you could have made.
Greetings.
Quite the infiltration. May I ask what you plan to do next? Here in my fortress, outmanned and outmatched? Foolish girl, you have less than a score of soldiers by your side. And he's immortal. Alright. Careful of that. Alright. You have to wait outside. It's a shame I already lost that archer earlier. Might lose a dog, and the dogs won't be able to crit anymore. I actually find it difficult to crit with the dogs compared to pikemen. They're a lot more mobile. The pikemen are just far easier to use. Alright, here we go.
By my hand, rise.
That's right, shoot the dog. He can take it. He's wearing all kinds of armor. Oh dear. That's right, yes, keep attacking the generals. Good.
I won't hold back.
Perfect. Another one. Yes. I love that all he does is bark. Like, that's it. He doesn't actually bite or do any fighting himself. He just barks and then rolls around. Alright, here we go. Oh boy. Aren't content just to sit back and wait for me. Notice you have a gate you can retreat through. Do you have another one already? Oh, great. Is that how it's gonna be, is it? Alright. That's the biggest problem here. Do anything, but I'm mostly afraid of when it reaches crit level. So she can heal. Alright. Alright. Cleaned up some junk. Now we're fighting the giant. Alright. I don't know anything about unlockable commanders. Everything I know is what I've seen so far in this campaign. And that there's a puzzle mode. Which I haven't looked at yet.
Rise.
So he's just gonna make skeletons continuously. He's charged again. That must be what his gauntlet does. You know, if you just did that all day, every day, instead of standing around being lazy when no one's looking, you would have quite the army by now. Alright. God, without a trebuchet or a dragon or something. These things are such a pain. Okay. I think that'll do good enough. I don't think it's a threat anymore. It's shockingly hard for something so beaten down. Perfect. Ooh, not quite so perfect. Maybe that's in range. I can dream. That one won't be. Alright, well, we got everyone but one.
Healing aura.
Alright. So, we've got a pretty good wall here. Gonna get the archers in on this. I'll have one more dose of healing. Just one left. Pikemen ready to advance. I don't know if that'll really help any, but we have them. Oh, good, he's ready. I knew he was on the edge. Just what I need. As long as I make sure my other commander's part of this, she could charge her groove some too. Oh, really? Cavalry? Crap. I'd rather you didn't do that.
Rise.
Alright. That guy's just running away. That's right, she needs that recharge. Alright. Start with the obvious.
I won't fail.
Okay, now. Need somebody somebody here, and somebody here. High value units, if possible. Okay. Excellent. Well, I guess that's the best I can do. Last healing. But it's just enough to enable this to be a kill. Or not! Okay. Second wind! Brave Sir Robin bravely ran away. Alright, I'm going to go. I'm gonna put you here. I believe the kill gives you more groove points, and I'm really leaning on her getting that recharged. Yep. So this was a hell of a turn. If I were him, I'd be terrified after seeing what happened this move. I'd be like, holy shit, you did all that in one turn? Get the pikemen up further, because they're so slow. You're a fast-moving one that doesn't need any healing. Cut his arms off. Good job. Oops. I betcha he has some nasty trick where he conjures up a whole bunch of undead all at once. Feels like something that would happen once I step into this room.
By my hand, rise.
Why would you summon it behind you and not in front of you? Yeah, you're pretty much just in the way now. Alright. I can be there. That gives that the range. Out of the way. Okay. We're not actually going to engage this turn. It's mostly about getting our troops forward and into the splash zone for the healing.
I'll save you all. Healing aura!
Excellent. So aside from one lost archer, we are actually perfect right now. Okay, put that there. Ogbert is falling a little behind. He'll have to catch up. Wish I had a wagon. Alright, what you gonna do, huh?
By my hand, rise.
I mean, you could make a skeleton. I mean, that is a thing you could do. Two fast-moving units, the rest slow. Ooh, can't quite reach. And of course the dogs. An invasion of my shores and a miscreant queen in my throne room. How contrary. First to flee and then to invade. You're quite the ruler. I'm sure your father would be proud.
Balder.
He has every right. He ordered the guy's death. He can besmirch his name all he wants now. Temper, temper. Your self-control is as lacking as your common sense. Clearly, you need to be taught a lesson. Alright, so now things are gonna get ugly. Cool. Alright, up. Alright. Let me see. Alright. Let's see. Alright, you're not gonna reach. You're not gonna reach. Keep them forward. Wish my archers and pikemen were in the front, but they're the slowest moving units in my force. Ah! Alright. Yeah. She's actually the perfect person for fighting you in particular, because that just charges up her healing.
From your grave.
The groove actually isn't quite. You see that? They're starting to appear all around us. Yeah. A little further back than I would expect. I don't see how they're going to get in here. Oh, that's a lot of stuff, man. I can do 36% to him. But then I'll kind of be bogged down by all this other crap. Start by eliminating this. Troublesome. Alright. Need the dog. Don't mind you wrestling more of this.
I won't hold back.
Alright, so 90%, she's good. Alright. Now you're guarded back to back. It's possible the cavalry could fall this turn. Though I think I positioned them well enough. They have a good chance of surviving. As long as you can endure. I have no more doses of healing from the alchemists, but she's about ready to go again. His Inspire's a little further off, unfortunately. Still, I'll keep the alchemists in a safe pocket. I need them to pull the jaws of their trap in just a little closer. Yeah.
By my hand, rise.
Double lightning on the poor doggo. Good thing we had him roll around in rubber. Liquid rubber all over his fur. How else would you explain all the lightning bolts rolling off him? Like water off a duck's back. Okay, that's no longer gonna be a crit, but that's okay. Oh, for an area effect right now. Alright. I think this is the all-in moment. I've managed to not lose a single unit, except for that archer at the very beginning. In all of this crap, we pulled it together. Now... I need to break those pikemen. That's what I needed to know. I see. I'll go with it. Okay. Pikemen are still out of distance, but I can get them engaged there. I guess you need to strike here. It's not the best, but it'll have to do. Alright. Okay. Now, following up. Okay. Not killing a lot of their units, but I'm damaging a lot of their units. Only I could get a proper charge attack on this. Well, this'll have to do. Why do you always stop before hitting them? Keep charging through them. Pikemen are finally caught up. Archers will be ready to participate next round as well. There.
I'm here to help.
Whoosh!
Healing aura.
All but one are in perfect health now. He's probably gonna die for it, but... Okay, so I now lost 2 units in this endeavor. Now we bring down Valdor. Yeah, just kind of slap them with the sword. Just don't actually attempt to fight. Just slap them. See, at least those guys thrusted. I protected the alchemists for so long. They're so fragile. But hey, they can do the damage. All right. That needs to be eliminated. Now we have a clean path.
I won't fail.
Perish.
The damage stuck. We're good. Alright. Looks like that'll suck a little bit, but...
Return to dust.
Alright. Darn it, I could almost win the fight this turn.
Behold the fell gauntlet.
Close. Oh. Pikeman, man. Crit, 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 crit. Good stuff. Crit, crit, crit. I love pikemen. They are great. He's so close to going down. I'll do it.
Behold the fell gauntlet.
A stiff breeze would blow him over now. I hope he doesn't regenerate. That would suck. pretty much annihilated his entire army, too, while I was at it. Ah, you're gonna stab him with an arrow, huh? Oh, wait, no, you got him. Had to create a spot so he could create his undead in it. Wow. Why didn't he use his groove is the question. What's the matter, buddy? Choking? Is he not allowed to use his groove when someone's standing next to him? There could be a restriction on it. I've never gotten to play as him, so I don't know. Something weird might happen. Archers. Ah, go for it.
It's just you and me now.
This is not the end.
Well, don't let him through that back gate. This is it, Valder. No more running. You've come farther than I would have thought possible. Your tenacity, your skill, a reign forged in blood. I suppose that is what you sought when you began this war.
Very well.
And now all that's left is to kill me. Hell yeah, let's kill him.
It's over.
You're accusing me of... Listen, just hand the gauntlet over. I'm tired of all this bloodshed. What blood? They're undead. They don't have blood. They're made out of bones.
Sigrid?
That one might. Oh, come on. I have a literal army between you and me. How did you get through that?
No!
And you let her take your sword? Don't do that. Finally, the key.
Foolish.
To think your father believed it would be safe in the hands of a mere child. And now another monarch of Cherrystone kneels stricken at my feet. But what to do with you? Perhaps I'll send you to meet your father. I did so enjoy killing him. Where's my dog? That should be the one saving me. Excuse me, Vader. You're not supposed to do that. It was you.
Traitor.
You started this war. You undermined me. You betrayed me. You jeopardized everything I worked for. How dare you? How dare I?
What?
I'm an ancient power. I'm a force of arcane sorcery. I am darkness incarnate. Do you have any idea what it's like to be surrounded by asinine, conceited, callow idiots for more than 900 years? Oh, you're talking about your vampire friends? Yeah. You squabble and bloviate and think yourself special and unique. You're nothing more than infantile, narcissistic morons. Well, you throw a temper tantrum like a 4-year-old. But why am I explaining this to you? It's beyond your powers of comprehension. You wish to spare the girl, Valder? So be it.
Mortals die so easily.
An infant becomes a child, becomes a woman, becomes a corpse. Just as empires rise and fall. She doesn't need my help to find her grave. And I have more pressing matters to attend to. Have you heard this ancient legend about a requiem? Yes, I know. Your sword, where did that come from? Let me see. It's an artifact that's been passed through the family for generations, and we use in wars, and is probably famous, and you should probably know about it. That tells me absolutely nothing I shouldn't have already known. But for some reason, I now know it's the key. Mostly because the vampire was like finally the key and ran off with it. That was a pretty good hint. Huh? You know, but my deductive reasoning is second to none. If you will accept my aid, I will offer it. I don't know. How many undead legions can you spare for this effort? I believed you had started this war against my people. What people? You mean the mindless skeleton hordes? Also, in what way did you think we started the war? I guess we can fix this. Hey, how's it going, Drabard? Wow, you're in 2020. Unfortunately, I am not yet in 2020. I have to wait. I have to wait for another 20 hours.
Yes.
Indeed, we must stop Sigrid at all costs or watch the world burn. One turn away from an A rank. Hey, I got an S rank on the last map. I slaughtered the last map, so that wasn't so bad. Alright, well, I guess I'll finally get to use Valder, and I'll have played every general. Personally, I think the vampire has the strongest power of all of the, grooves. The undead have a really... I gotta actually play him and see him in action. The undead have a really mismatched mess of abilities. I really don't know how... Like they have good abilities. I just don't know where the synergy is. It's not as clear as with Heaven's Song and Cherry Stone. Hi, I made friends with our arch nemesis. I think it was the dog that did it. Also, my entire army failed to protect me from a vampire sneaking up behind me. We should probably have words with whoever's training them.
My queen!
What? Oh, you mean my new husband? Oh yeah, political alliances and all that. You know how it is. Royalty. I actually think that would have been much more amusing. Well, there's an ancient, there's this political union we were supposed to have, and, there's this precedent for it. Well, there's vampires involved. Clearly she's being mind-controlled. Okay, hit her with the stick until she's unconscious and we'll kill this guy. So it was Sigrid all along. And now she has the key to release Requiem. I'll just accept everything you said then. Emmerich, Dad told you that Requiem was in the dragon's cradle, didn't he?
Yes.
Gee, I wonder where in the world could be referred to as the dragon's cradle. The big volcanic island that's been in the center of the map all game?
Let's go.
Alright, well, now we have the necromancer. Yay! Should have a couple optional missions pop up, right? But don't just leave it lying around. Somebody's gonna pick that up and stick that through your face. Who does that? Okay, well, I am shocked. There is no more mission over here. I could have sworn there would have been one over here somewhere for our new necromancer, but I guess not. So, tomorrow is the Reckoning. And whatever lies beyond. Man, this map was a lot of fun. I like their naval units. I like their air units. I feel it all kind of comes together when you have all three types of units on a map. Air, land, and naval. And when you have multiple commanders, I would really like to do some maps where I just were playing each of these factions, because there's so much synergy in the Heaven Song commanders, and I never got to play with the three of them together. That's funny, I didn't even use the kid's ability in this map. Yeah? What better way to hide the fact that you're the lead villain than to look cute? Still feel like there should be a mission over here somewhere. Alas, this must be it for now. Let's take a moment to poke about. Let's see. So, we were unlocking everything. How can there be 200? Clearly, there's a lot more than what I've seen. But our barbarian monster is dead. I actually liked her character a lot. She was awesome. I'd kind of like to play a campaign just as her. Her really single-minded, one-note personality would be a lot of fun with the proper support characters. Okay. Alright, so now we get to get a good look at our vampire. That's a lot of different concept art. Look at some of that. Barefoot, barefoot, barefoot. Okay. What with the okay, they're more like bat ears, I guess. I like when she eats someone. God, playing as her was amazing. She was practically indestructible, just eating everyone. Huh. They had it more as a wolf at one point. What, that's all you give for Tanuru? You literally make her one of the main companions and you give her that and not even concept art? Yes, I could do so much better with replaying that game. It's unfortunate. I really love Temple of Elemental Evil. I mean, it is amazing. I love the battle system. I wish someone would remake all of Baldur's Gate using the Temple of Elemental Evil as the base. Oh. Or any new missions in it, really. Just give me another temple. Just give me another place. I could do so much more with it on a replay, but unfortunately I know where all the monsters and traps are. So that it's, yeah. Playing it through twice, I kind of have done that game. Yes, all the charm. Holy crap, it would be so imbalanced. It would be insane. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Oops. Oh, no, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Is that it? Crap, I can't unlock any more. Alright, let's see. The Fell Gauntlet will not be wielded by just anyone. Only the most determined and tenacious individuals can access its power without being overcome by it. It allows the bearer to command undead, to raise them and imbue them with thought and purpose. Oh, so they are thinking skeletons, are they? Okay. Wait a minute. There are multiple pages. It cannot be wielded by undead at all. Lost to memory not long after its creation, it only resurfaced several generations after its disappearance. And the millennium since then has passed through the hands of various despots, tyrants, and autocrats. For the last 16 years has adorned the hand of Valdor. Unlike his predecessors, Valdor sought neither absolute power nor sanctioned arbitrary destruction. In fact, his ascension has fostered a wary peace, both within and without the borders of Fallheim. Velgotlet was forged by the same hands that created the Requiem. But of the two, this one kinda sucks. While Gauntlet can command dead, the Requiem holds power over all, dead and living alike. The Gauntlet was not used in the war that claimed Cacophony and Silmore, having been lost, or more likely stolen, soon after its creation. Anyway, tons of lore, cool stuff. But anyway. No, I'm still waiting on the fans. I'm still waiting on the fan. Once I have that, it will be complete. But I dare not run the PC without a fan. I think that would be a mistake. Even in Alaskan weather. I'm not willing to risk a $1,000 machine on impatience. I must just wait a little longer. Soon. Then we can play the new... We can play XCOM 2 and all kinds of stuff. By the way, the XCOM files? Oh my gosh. So they've released another version, and they've added in they've added in a ton of cool new stuff. They've added in all kinds of chainsaws and things, a bunch of resources from what's it called? The one with the mutant women that I haven't played yet. One of the other big XCOM mods shared a bunch of resources. It looked like, but also they added a bunch of cool stuff. I'm super stoked to someday play it, because I know I'm not gonna get to play it anytime soon. God, the XCOM Files is a long ass game, so I'll need some time on my hands before I touch it. Yeah. When I get that PC though, I can play Puzzle Agent, and I can play XCOM 2, and I'll be able to do that fan thing for StarCraft 2, the Heart of the Swarm multiplayer. So that'll be awesome. I mean, I could do that now, but I figure I might as well wait for the new PC so everything is smoother and better before I touch that one. Anyway. Oh, yeah, I heard they did a Witcher series. I haven't played the game. I've heard repeatedly that the Witcher 2 or 3, I'm not sure the number. Anyway, I've heard it's really, really, really awesome, excellent game. I tried reading one of the novels. I'm gonna get so many hordes of people with torches and pitchforks ready to burn effigies of me in the streets for saying this, but it wasn't doing it for me. The novel, nah, it was kind of driving me crazy for a number of reasons. I'm sorry, I literally was a swordsman. This author does not know how to write anything relating to swords, and it was driving me crazy with the girls' training. Absolutely up the wall with just no. That's no. Over and over again. Seriously, for a number of reasons, that was driving me crazy. But anyway, yeah. I don't know. One of these days I'm going to play The Witcher. It sounds awesome. I am 99.9% positive that Puzzle Agent takes place in Alaska. From some of the things that were in the game that probably nobody that doesn't live up here would even recognize. I was like, look at that. But anyway, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Thanks for dropping by. See you tomorrow.